All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be starting this game. My mic is not muted, and we are ready to go. 1Nation versus Teamwork Defined. Should be a good match. We are looking at a 16 v 16 Conquest matchup. Should be a whole lot of fun to watch these two teams go head-to-head. I believe the burn rounds have ended. Thank the good Lord. We're going to be hopping in right away with some action. Looks like Jets already in air. Let's see if we can get into one. There we go. 1N Mentu. Gonna be flying off. Nice start here. If I remember correctly, Mentu is a very, very good jet pilot. I've seen him play in the past, and apparently I'm not picking up any game audio for some reason. There we go. Have some game audio now. Apparently wasn't picking up any in the beginning of the game. But anyway, Mentu starting off nice and fresh. Has his wingman behind him. And it looks like TWD has opted for no jets in the beginning of the round. They say they don't need the air power and have decided not to go with it. So Tekka going to take some early kills there in the chopper. It looks like we're going to see if we can hop in and find him. I don't exactly know where they organize all of their squads. There's Tekka. Tekka already down, unfortunately. So we're going to hop into some of the free camps on the ground right now and see what is going on. Sly Convict here in the Type 88 tank, or Type 98, or 99, excuse me, main battle tank of the Chinese army. Making a play here in the mid. And it looks like 1Nation has secure grasp of C, but are losing D right now and have been back-capped. Two tanks playing it nice and close together. Looks like MG Thug are going to make the play to the back cap. But it looks like in the beginning of the game, as we've already seen, the boys from TWD have made the move to grab that E flag in the back range. A few guys falling out of nowhere. Looks like Fat Shadow will have a heart attack midfield and go down, unfortunately. The guys from TWD still unaware of how exactly they want to play it. Not too many kills yet for any of their guys. Grom's Finest looking to take some shots. A hostile on the bridge right there, not getting too much done now. A little bit worried potentially of his position. Gonna see what he can do. Shots from the right and will go down. That's gonna be the Real Father 1 coming in to grab that kill. Looks like 1Nation will regain control of that upper side and make the push into B. Gonna hop into the Skycam. It looks like 1Nation has regained control of that C flag. Hopping in here with Sly. Sly will go down from a Shra from Gorgeous. It still looks like 1Nation has gained control of that ground fight and now making the push into B. A little bit of a gunfight taking place here. 1Nation and TWD guys about to go 1v1. And your Real Father able to grab 2 before going down from Fat Shadow. Fat Shadow picking up the rest of that kill. Gonna hop in with Deadeye. Deadeye, the team leader, if I'm not mistaken. He runs TWD. If I'm pretty sure he runs TWD. Looking for a Shra. That Shra is not going to go anywhere. Slams as a secondary now. Going to make the pull out and throw some down. Hopefully help out his teammates. Going to get into that Skycam view and give you a little bit better eye on the action. Of course, tank here in the deployment taking shot. AA coming in right behind. It's going to be Bill Money in the AA and Daywalker in that Abrams tank. Daywalker now going to make the play forward here and see if he can help out his team regain control of that A flag. We do have control of B. Looks like they're trying to make a push here. A bunch of TWD guys making a move. Zombie Killer on the lead run. Running support with that Type 95B. He looks like he's looking for some C4. Has one on. Needs only one more at that weakness. And Bad Mother Bird just got detonated right there. That's never fun. He got snuck up on and will unfortunately bite the dust right there and go down. So Zombie Killer able to clear the way of the tank, and now going to move forward here and see what he can do on this flag. But right now, we're looking at a 4-1 cap in terms of flag. Zombie Killer up on the high side, has a lot of help, looking for 2 spots, 2 out, going to unload this Type 98, and no, doesn't even bother burst firing. Now taking out the SW40, failing with some shots. Now going to reload, has one to his right, will go down. Shadow going to go down as well. It's going to be Pants there picking up some of the kills, and Pants on a rampage, clearing off the bridge as we can see. And Pants is just decimating all in his path. Has a few more to go. A little bit of shots coming from the cross. That would be Fear Pirate having a shot on cross. Chopper now coming in. Pants in trouble. Will opt out. and get out of there. Gonna hop in with Tekka up high here, helping out in the air show. Has a little bird in front of him. Tekka is 1Nation's Scout God, Resident Scout God. Nice use of ECM there. Now going to go in for a little bit of a duel, having a jet come in and help him out a little bit right there. Getting some good air battles here, and he will go take at least a little bit of help down. I'm looking for the kill feed there. Doesn't show me what got that chopper. It actually looks like it was Cypher in the jet that came in there and got that. So Tekka is now going to have free reign to help out his potential jet pilot, but it looks like the 1Nation guys going to mop away with this one big time. Tekka now switching to guided, dropping one in on the 120 there in front. We'll get a nice hit. And now going to look for the secondary. Has the second one coming in. Grabs it. Now going to try to pick up the kill on the infantryman. Little does he know he has a tank right behind him. See if he can get away from that. And he does just barely get away from that right there. Of course, hopping in still into the fight. Tekka will go down. He will most likely catch an RPG, unfortunately. Gonna hop in with Deadeye and his squad now on the back. Flag at E. They just got mowed down. It looks like Pants coming in once again to do some work. Has decided that this flag is his. Has one more, but major injuries from TWD will go down from Riptide, and 1Nation will regain control of this flag. The current ticket out is 571 TWD to 736 1Nation. 1Nation only losing about 70 or so tickets and up by a big portion, about 20. Staying with Tank Nuts here, has a one little buggy in front, missing it. Looking for the help here, spraying a whole bunch of bullets, but does get help from his teammates. Looks like now going to move on, staying with this squad, moving through. Has infantry to his right, RPG in hand, trying to RPG it out. Shots in front will go down. Pants live to fight another day. Gonna hop in with Pants now and see how he's doing. 20-5 is the man's score. Doing a great job. RPG in hand. Slams as a secondary. Looking for some potential RPG support, but still opting with the AK-5C. Excellent setup on it. Vertical grip, flash hider, laser sight. Picking up one kill. Has a plethora in front and will go down. That was a 3v1, a 4v1. But that flanker noodle coming in from Pirate. That's going to be real right there, ladies and gentlemen. And he's going to mop up that full squad right there. That'll be FSD for your Pirate. Taking down a nice paltry of enemy forces. Good work on him. Hopping in with TWD Psycho now, making the play up. Interesting setup on his AK-5C. Stubby suppressor. Magnifier ×2 and a red dot sight as a support. Let's see if that works out for him. Here on flag now, mid-C, looking to get that cap in. See if he can do it. Still will go down, unfortunately. TWD struggling in this game so far, down by 200 tickets, about to be 300, and each one I go to, unfortunately, is dying. Do not have the ability to bless these men. All right, with Tank Nuts now up on top, getting a rocket into Sly Convict's tank, and they are still on the back cap here from 1Nation. APS used by Sly there in that 120, able to get away from one of those RPGs, but Tank Nuts still going to apply pressure. Last one alive on this flag. Knows he's got to stay alive for the rest of his squad mates. Potential targets could be coming from any angle. He has one right in front, and Legacy will take him down. And that will do it on that back flag right there. They'll walk away with the E flag. Looks like they're making a cap now at B. Staying with Breaking Vlad. Potential take on the popular Hitch series show Breaking Bad. It will go down, unfortunately, and a secondary going down. Nice little M4 usage there from the two of them, but one RPG, or Gorgeous will grab one with a Shra. If you're a Pirate now looking for that grenade, will catch it, unfortunately, and go down. So that will be a recon down for that squad. Gonna hop in with TR Pants. Coming out of the deployment on E side, making a move to D to help out. Sees one in front. Knows he's got trouble. One directly in front, now making the play to the right. Has infantry in front. Gonna line up some shots, gonna turn back around and move potentially to get a flanker noodle in for him. Now making the play forward, sees some shots, able to skate away before in, now getting aggressive. Has one in front, looking for an easy kill, but that man sidesteps him. That'll be TWD Freak, making him pay for that aggressiveness. Unfortunately, TWD Liquor on the low side, starting off that chain reaction. A little bit of Levolution right now. Nice little pickup kill right there. CZ 381 in usage here. Stubby compensator set. Has one to the left. Will unfortunately go down, but will get picked up with a teammate help. A revive on the way. Major injury is going to grab that. Freemason Knight able to grab one more. Freemason, if I'm not mistaken, played in the All-Star set as a representative for TB during the level All-Star match. I believe one of those players right there tried to get a defib in there. Bad Mother Bird staying alive in that 30 mil, or excuse me, that AA gun. In trouble now, has fallen into the ditch of death, will not be able to escape this if I'm not mistaken. Is getting repair tool in the pooper and will go down from a whole lot of explosive fire. That is unfortunate to get caught in that mess right there. So it looks like 1Nation in a little bit of a trouble here, still fighting on their back flag, able to finally regain control of it in a whole large push. MG Thug looking at a potential kill there, will pick up the buggy in front, now has infantry. One man laying down, going to suppress the holy bejesus out of him with some HMG fire. Still has infantry all around, looking to line up some shots. Will grab a kill there. That'll be actually Sly Convict picking that kill up. Infantry still all around in front, looking to go down range with the HMG. Unable to pick up that kill, unfortunately. Still firing down range. Is getting hit by looks like a scout helicopter. Surprised Tekka is not up. Scout heli is flying incredibly low. Tekka is going after him right here. Believe Tekka will pick up that kill. He does. Tekka 7-4. At the beginning of the series, ticket count 647 to 389 in favor of 1Nation. Tekka up high, scanning the peripheral, seeing if he can help out his teammates a little bit. Sees two on the low, going to look for a bit of a strafe here. Will pick up one, looking to get greedy with the second. Not able to get it, and will skate away unfazed. Grabbing one in the process, now moving around to the right side, seeing if he can help out his teammate with a bit of guided missile fire on potentially. Looks like an AA gun down range, just coming out of deployment. Gonna stay with Tekka here to see if he can line up a bit of help. Does have one, will fire. Looks like that will go for a hit, I'm not sure. Didn't see the hit detection or the marker. Right now, Tekka's still making a play around, and I've watched Tekka play in a few pubs, and I've had the opportunity to play with him. He's a pretty good scout helicopter pilot. A bit of a troll, but still a good player regardless of his personality, and should be respected as such. Gonna hop in with another player now. Going for OJ Legit, making a play. OJ Legit used to play for Team Ruse, if I'm not mistaken, and now making a stint here on the Team 1Nation. As a tank gunner for Sly Convict. They're going to make their play up to the left lane to B now. 5 flags, or 4 flags in control here. B, C, D, E in control of 1Nation. Only flag left in control of TWD is A flag, their home cap. OJ Legit looking for one. Spots a little bit of help there. Going to light up some fire. No kill, and that buggy will get away just barely with their life. We'll head on to the next flag. J Legit looking for one on the flag. Sees one, lining up some shots. We'll pick up a nice kill. Looking for a second. Sly will pick up that buggy bomb right there. Says no thank you. As a tanker, that one thing that they must hate more than anyone is that Sabo being used here. And I'm almost positive Sabo was banned. I guess TB decided not to ban Sabo. That'll be Freemason Knight utilizing the potentially overpowered setup of what is Sabo rounds. I personally hate them with a passion. I think they're pretty much overpowered. But anyway, hopping in with Fat Shadow now, making a push up to the C flag. BE in control. That looking for a potential revive on breaking Vlad here. Will get it. Drops down a health back. Lunchbox of Life has been dropped. Now making the play forward. A little bit of a lull in the combat. But unsurprisingly, 1Nation is walking away with a very large lead about 15 minutes into this game thus far. Seeing what they can do. Gonna hop out and head into Kyodine. Just coming off a cap at E. Now C being contested by TWD. Most likely moving to reinforce. See what they can do on this Dune bike. He's got a bit of trouble. Large amount of enemy forces on this flag. Gonna hop in with Cypher. AK-5C in hand, looking for an RPG on cross. AK-5C setup. We'll see what it is here in a second after he gets done reloading this RPG. Let's take an RPG shot. Not get a kill there. Is suppressed heavily and will go down. Good setup on that AK-5C regardless. I saw an ergo grip, no barrel, no laser attachment. But here, as you can see, it's C now under control of TWD, but for how long will they maintain this? That bad Mother Bird up there in that AA gun causing havoc with some Zuni rockets. Tekka coming in for a bit of an air show. Maintaining that pressure, and the kill feed is just substantially in the favor of 1Nation. Bad Mother Bird there up on that high side, grabbing what looks like going to be a few kills. Your Real Father, a great score for him, 30-4 in this game. So far, so good. Look at that scoreboard. He's up there on top doing a good job for his team. Using that AC-23 angled muzzle brake setup. That magnifier and red dot scope. Looks like he picked it up because he was an engineer prior. So most likely just picked that one up. Now making the play forward. Most likely going to make a move to A. Decides not to. We'll move towards B. Has one in front. Does see one. Looks for a spot first. Does not take the shots in time. Surprising there. I figured he would have just taken the shots. Looking to get one. And grenades coming at him. Those are some impact grenades. Those two will trade grenades. It looks like the Father will walk away with some team help. RPG on the corner. Now not going to get aggressive on that side. That'll be it. Psychotic making the move up. Going to go for the high side push and get high advantage on the two TWD players now in retreat. Psychotic will pick up one with that suppressor. Looking for a second. And in mid-reload, will grab two right there. Nice work. A now being contested by the guys in red. There's 1Nation, of course, but it looks like TWD's going to walk away with another capture. Daywalker getting an RPG hit, but will unfortunately go down. Tanknuts about to go down, will go down as well. They cannot catch any breaks in this game, unfortunately. Let's hop back in with Sly Convict, 21-1, up here on this anchor position on high B, maintaining a very fearful presence of the enemy team. Most likely going to get away with a lot of potential kills here up on this high side, but most likely just defending. And as you can see, he's got a pretty good angle on most of B and anything that comes out of that deployment. So in my opinion, it's a good position to have, even though your back cap is currently being contested. Tekka there. Gonna line up a few more kills. Let's hop in with him. 17-4. Good scout helicopter pilot. Knows when to engage and not engage. Gonna be helping out his teammates as much as possible. Sees one low. Looks for a few shots and now gonna skate away. As you can see, he is directly be supporting the infantry as much as possible. Still making the plays in. Tekka still high here, looking for around for potential targets. Doesn't seem much. I want to get a good action with this attack helicopter. Or who's in it? It looks like Razor and LaChupatron. LaChupatron taking a rocket there with Razor. Have not seen this chopper too active in the game. It looks like they're just positioning it in the backfield to offer some pretty range cover support. It's not a bad idea for how vulnerable the chopper potentially is. The Chupatron most likely just going to be dropping TV missiles at range. Does see the chopper, looking to line one up at distance. Can he do it? And he will grab a nice hit there with that TV missile. Can he line up a secondary to finish the show? Just barely missing right there. And Razor looking to trade some shots. But the TWD chopper team has to be feeling a TV missile hit like that. It's always demoralizing to get crushed at that distance, and Mentu is going to come in and mop up Warface and Grom's finest. Chupatron looking to get some more shots on this Little Bird, trying to make a run for it. Tekka coming in there too, and the Chupatron will mop him up with which looks like a heat seeker missile from something. I'm not actually sure what he got him with. Now looking to drop a few more TVs at range, staying high, potentially to help out his jets. Jets are engaged, but unfortunately for the TWD guys, they are down by about 530 tickets. The score currently 50-583. Not much of a match in terms of straight muscle power between both teams. Chopper there getting strafed heavily, but it looks like Mentu and the boys are going to come in hot and see what they can do. Gonna hop in with Morg, aka 40 Cal. Back on the E flank, seeing if they can regain control. High sensitivity player here. AC-23 in hand. Sees one in front. Will mop up a kill there. And actually, no. Maybe Your Real Father grabbing that kill, if I'm not mistaken. still pushing forward. It looks like 1N is going to walk away with the first victory here by about 579 tickets. Of course, we started with 100%. Again, I don't know why 100% tickets are being in use, but of course, anything can happen in these games. TWD is a tried and true team, but as you can see it right there, ladies and gentlemen, about a 20-minute match. And TWD did walk away with a 578 ticket win, a big win. If I do say so myself, it would take you a very long time to count to 578, most likely 578 seconds. If you counted in seconds, you may be able to grab 2 in a second. But let's take a look at that scoreboard. Take a look at that, your real father up there, 41-4. TR Pants. They're 40-19, and of course, the plethora of other 1N roster players doing a good job. On the flip side, it'll be Fat Shadow there, reaching the top, 21-26. Breaking Vlad, 15-23, and a few other players, unfortunately, not able to get up there just yet. TWD gonna have to rally themselves after that defeat, see if they can get themselves into this game. I believe that they can do it. I've had a long talk with a few of their teammates and a few of their team leaders, and they are very hopeful. Of course, they were very hopeful in the 5v5 domination tournament that we finished up last month. So hopefully we'll see them do just as well in this game. Gonna hop into the second round. 1Nation up by 1. 3 more maps to go. Excuse me, 3 more rounds to go. 1 more map after this one. Gonna see a flip in the sides here. Gonna see how they can do it. Want to get in with the Jets in the beginning of the game. Let's hop in with Mentu once again. Good opportunity to watch Mentu. A lot of good Jet pilots like to take after him. He is a very smart pilot, in my opinion. Gonna see what he can do. But once again, don't see the Jets in the beginning. Does see one looking for a free kill here. That should be a very easy kill for Mentu. And there it is. Mentu will get first blood on Grom's finest. Grom, unfortunately, pulling up with a Jet right behind him is never advisable. Mentu now looking to get a strafe here on the attack helicopter. Lining up some pretty good kills, and will pick it up. That'll be Tekka, actually, mopping in there. Tekka grabbing the first kill up the game for himself. AA gun causing him a bit of trouble. Little hop below buildings. 1Nation doing a very good job of utilizing that attack chopper in the backfield. I'm going to switch to the map and show you exactly what I'm talking about here. The chopper is all the way in the backfield, back here, very far away, and they're utilizing that chopper team as a bit of a TV crew, a little bit of a ranged artillery, if you will. The Chupatron and Razor are going to stay back and drop TV missiles and most likely Zuni rockets very, very deep on infantry targets. And this is a very, very smart use of what the chopper could be potentially used for, in my opinion. It's something smart. Once again, it looks like 1Nation starting off a little slower in this game. They are down by about 10 tickets here. Chupatron looking to line up a TV missile. Will catch the A gun by surprise right there. Looking to line up the secondary. No fire just yet. Tekka coming in to mop up that kill, and that kind of teamwork is fan-frickin-tastic from the 1N boys. Air show is superior. Look at that rocket coming in deep. It's got a little bit of range, but Razor's going to go ahead and move out of the way of that before it causes any real damage. Going to hop in with the ground show now, give you a little bit more action on the ground. Tank Nuts here below the C bridge, looking for one in front. No shots just yet, but C still being contested. Bad Mother Bird looking for a little bit of trouble. Catches an RPG. And is out of the tank now. And that will be the tank for that. Will Tank Nuts get out of there? He just does. Barely 25% health. Not going to lay prone. Has trouble coming his way. Going to go for the RPG. That'll be gorgeous there. Moving in front of him. One to his left. Does not see the drop. Oh my goodness. And what a drop right there that was. Staying with Daywalker now. Taking out Magnum Mustache in front. One more to go. But the reaction time just not there. Your real father making him pay. Warface coming in, picking up a few. That'll be 2 kills for Warface. M249 in hand. LMG, very surprising usage here. Nice seeing some LMG use in bigger Conquest games such as this. Score now 748 to 730 in favor of 1Nation. Just barely. Those games a little bit closer than the other one. So far, so good for the boys at 1N, staying strong in this game. Looks like they're recapping A and B and have firm control of C, although it is being contested. Pork-faced Grom taking some shots down range. Will pick up one. That'll be Fear Pirate. Ring from FSD, if I'm not mistaken. Gonna hop back in with Mentu. 5-0 in the series so far. Middle of what looks like a dogfight, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, not in a dogfight. Coming back around on a potential chopper kill. Gonna line up some 20mm shots. Will do quite a bit of damage there, and you can see it set up right there. 20mm laser guided. Gyro stabilizer and ECM jammer. A good setup, to say the least. I agree with it 100%. I myself enjoy flying jets in pubs, but I am not a competitive jet pilot. And it looks like at this point, the boys from TWD will just opt to bail out of their jets and do not want to contest the air. Not a smart play in my opinion. You got to at least contest the air against Mentu. You can't just leave him up here to his devices. He will make you pay for it, even if he is in a stealth jet on Dawnbreaker. He's still going to do this. He's going to drop some bombs, and unfortunately those bombs will pick up a buggy instead of that tank. That's not what he wanted. Gonna hop back into some more ground action. Jay Legit here on the ground, seeing what he can do. AK-5C in hand. Good setup. Sees two across. Looking for shots, but that'll be a nice little pickup right there from the boys in blue. Now making the TWD guys pay heavily for their omission of not having any air contest. Jay Legit sees one in front. That'll be an easy kill. Has run out of bullets. We'll switch to the MP443 Crotch, and we'll procure an enemy weapon. And, gonna go back and pick it up. There you go. Get a little bit of a spectator glitch. I always find that funny. And now has an M4 with the suppressor, an angle rip, and a tri-beam laser. The Predator laser. And he has no gun in his hand. If you take a look at that. Look at that. That is awesome. He has no weapon in his hand, according to us. That is possibly one of the funnier things I've seen yet. But he's going to do work here. Has one below. Looking for one. Sees one in front. Lining up some suppressor kills. Not going to get the kill. Still playing it out to see what he can do. Knows he's got trouble. One spotted. Will go down. And his teammates are going to help him out. Mop that one up right there. Looks like 1Nation will take control of A, B, and C. D&E still in control of the boys in red. Just TWD. They're going to do whatever they can to hold on to those flags. Let's hop in. Bad Mother Bird, unfortunately, going down. Let's hop in a sharpshooter. Sharpshooter in contact here up on B side. Has one in front. Daywalker going to take him out right there. And Die Now Leave Earth coming in to potentially mop it up, help out his teammate. A lot of AK-5Cs in use here. It's a great weapon. It is the starter carbine, if I'm not mistaken, but it is probably the best carbine in the game. But I do like it. I love running it myself. And one player in front, you see the buggy being occupied by a ghost body right there. 1Nation still in good control. A now being contested. We're going to see what's going on over there. TWD Freak here. Gonna get some back shots in a tank, unsuspecting, has no help. In my opinion, he should be on the flag and not fighting the tank. He's gonna risk it for the biscuit and will pick up a tank kill. One infantry in behind, has one in front, looking for a drop shot. Not gonna get it. So unfortunately, Freak will go down. But look at that setup. That is such a cool little outfit right there. You gotta give DICE credit for giving the pilots little pilot outfits. They look so freaking cool. Unfortunately, he is dead. We won't write letters to his family. Legacy now with one in front. Gonna pick up the kill. AC-23 in hand. Support with a medic class. He most likely procured it off of a friendly or an enemy soldier. He's got that potato grip on. Always makes me a hungry individual, but is doing very well for himself in this game. 11 and 23. Looking for some shots down angle. Not able to pick up much. Sees one on bridge. Two down to his right. Does not see the two to his right. One more further right. Will go down. And as you can see, Sharpshooter now sees something going on, and on that mini-map, there's at least 5, 6, 7 under that bridge right now. Gonna get you a good angle on all of this combat, but there is a whole bunch of TWD under that bridge, making potential combat. Air Tekka gonna come in, strafe some what he can. TWD getting mopped up pretty hardcore on this C flag, but a large fight for it regardless is taking place. More and more TWD forces are flooding in. And there you go, 1Nation will be mopped off, but that is just so many forces right there. They are caught out of position, and they are still getting mowed down. There's only 4 of them left. 3 now, 2 left. They're in a lot of trouble. They have a tank now pushing him. One coming around, looking for the one below the bridge. Two more on spawn. Will go down. Sharpshooter. The spawn bomb is real. They are staying alive. But no, TWD will unfortunately pay the ultimate price for their slug actions and go down. But another ground push. TWD now making the moves up here, seeing what they can do. But oh my goodness, they are just getting mopped away in droves right now. They are just being annihilated. All those red little skull marks and so few blue skull marks. I don't know how are they going to do this right now. TWD down by 200. DE under control. DE being contested and about to be contested here. Hopping in with Sharpshooter. Going to see what he can do. Still making a play up here in this game. So far, so good. Sharpshooter will get picked by a sniper. Let's see where Grom's finest was. I gotta see where he was. And I have a good feeling he's up here on the rooftop procuring the rattiest of rattiest positions with that L96A1, making the enemy pay big time for their transgressions on his land and his territory. He will snipe what he can, when he can, looking for targets, but no, he's going to take a small rocket from Father down deep. That's got to hurt. It's always unfortunate to be a sniper and get sniped by an engineer. But look at this cap right here. 1Nation looking to make a pay big time, looking at a full potential 5 cap. They have the ability to do it. Bill Money, the only one alive here on this flag, and MG Thug is just going to say, what's good, bud, and take him out, and this could be a full cap here. No, I don't think it's going to happen. TWD is actually going to rally and grab one flag, but still, 4 flags to 1. They need to rally and get themselves out of this predicament. Fat Shadow running into Bad Mother Bird in that AA gun. He's in a lot of trouble. Bad Mother Bird now going to move around, get a little bit better position, utilize that 30 mil cannon. Very, very good setup on this. No active radar rockets or any rockets really that are against air in the Jasunis. And this is an anti-vehicle setup, and it's anti-infantry, excuse me. It's very, very useful. He's going to mop down that one, looking for a secondary. 2 more helping out his team. Will pick up 1 more, and that minigun of death will just make anyone pay, whoever gets in front of it. And TWD now losing control of Delta. 5 flags, A, B, C, and D in control of 1Nation, and Bad Mother Bird looking to make the cutoff here at E. Going to get in front of the combat, hopefully, and see what he can do. Has a vehicle to the right, has spotted it, going to light it up and do a lot of damage, and Tekka is going to come in there and help him out. The assists here are real. The team shot between vehicles with 1Nation is very impressive, to say the least. TWD still making a bit of a slow offensive. Have forces still on D, but it's not going to be enough. Breaking Vlad will go down. 2 more to go. Keodine is going to mop him up with that suppressed M4, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what he's using. Let's take a look here. Yeah, it's a suppressed M4, stubby suppressor. Tri-beam laser and a coyote sight. A good setup, to say the least. I don't know too much about it, but he's going 28-4, so it must be working for him in this game. And it looks like Fear Pirate will grab I believe a kill there, and staying alive just barely with the help of Riptide will be Keodine, doing whatever he can to stay alive. We're going to hop out and get you some good little bit of potential play, but TWD has been forced into the back of their base right now. We see a buggy bomb being armed up here. We're going to see if it can make its way to victory and knock out a potential tank. It's coming into battle here. Bad Mother Bird looking a little bit in trouble. He's got to stop this before it can reach him. 1 man on a mission, but no, he will not be able to get away with it. And Bad Mother Bird able to walk away with that one. Now, it looks like TWD has decided to go around on the flank. Freemason and Tank Nuts not able to deal with an enemy tanks. Both medics are questioning to each other, what do they do? So Freemason is going to get on the burn and potentially try to start burning it. Tank Nuts is going to stay prone and play the slug route. See what he can do to potentially help out his team. Not sure how much he can help out. That tank there is just going to be too much for them to handle currently. It's going to be Sly Convict and OJ Legit now taking rocket fire and will back off and most likely give up the B flag. Dropping back to their deployment. They are up by about 400 tickets. The score is 653 to 184 respectively in the favor of 1Nation right here. They did win the prior game by 578 or so tickets. So again, this game is very much in their favor so far on Dawnbreaker. Keodine taking his time, potentially waiting for a bit of help from his teammates before moving on to this flag. Unsure of exactly where the enemy forces are. You can see the twitch is real in this player. Now going to get aggressive and make the move. Burn in his favor, knows that the player has left this flag. Now going to get on it and free of charge. Has one across, knows he's spotted looking for him. Just to his left, unaware just yet where he is. Sees the one by the tank. And now he's going to move to help the tank out. Has one on flag with him. We don't exactly know where he is. There he is in front. One more to the right. Does see him. So now he's going to make the play. Does come to his left. But no, Psycho is going to knock him out and say, get off our flag, bud. Get off of our flag. And Psycho going to get a spot bomb right there. That'll be Sly Convict in the 120 up here. And a secondary 120. Coming back, that'll be MG Thug catching some rockets in the side on a retreat pattern. One more coming out, looking to get another rocket in. MG Thug in trouble, catching two. One more rocket to being away from being disabled. Has dropped now very intelligently back to his deployment. And that will be a very, very smart drop right there. Will survive to live another day. A good drop regardless. And now, 1Nation coming in to mop up what they can. That'll be TR Pants getting caught in an unfortunate crossfire right there and will go down. And it looks like TWD is going to maintain their presence on this flag for now. Going to hop into the chopper's perspective and see exactly what they are looking at. This will be La Chupatron up here in the sky cam, if you will. And they play this chopper so intelligently. I love it. They set it back into the deployment of the base. A little bit of a ram there coming, but no. That'll be the air team coming in to save the day once again. Still catching potential fire from enemy forces. That'll be a Little Bird pushing them on high mid. Let's see what they can do. Rocket coming out of that Little Bird looks potential. No, not going to get there unfortunately, and they're going to play it smart. Behind, wait for a bit of help, but now their chopper team is struggling, catching a lot of heat seekers coming from both the choppers and of course the jets, but they're still alive at 37% health. Very close to that portion where they will be disabled. That chopper is still above them, but Tekka coming in to save the day for that air team. Doing a good job so far. Staying with La Chupatron, I love watching the sky cam and potential TV missiles. Still going to look to see what they can do. Still staying high. And this is very good use of the chopper. He's just able to sit here and just pick people. And this is essentially what these choppers do in real life, if I'm not mistaken. They kind of just sit back and pick people. They're never really doing gnarly attack runs, anything like that in video guns. Bit of a curve here coming. And nice curve into that AA gun. Secondary coming, giving himself some space. And boom, another one in. And that AA gun will most likely pay the ultimate price there. Still alive, though, just barely. That is some nice AA usage, or some nice TV missile usage, excuse me. Razor looking to mop up a potential few. Will grab one, and that is, again, some other good use right there. La Chupatron sees one at distance, looking to line up a potential TV. Jet coming to his left. Will able to just barely make it out with the FSD, or excuse me, the 1Nation jet team coming in behind. That'll be Mentu here. Mentu, a destructive force in the air again. This game about to come to a close, looking to drop a bomb. Strafe route has been real here. Will pull out just before in range of that 120. Score 598 to 14. 1Nation again in favor. And Mentu coming up behind an unsuspecting jet pilot will grab another kill. And it looks like this game will go unsurprisingly in favor of 1Nation. We'll be going to the next map here very shortly. Good score and good game between both teams, but 596 will be the final score of the game. Good game to both these teams so far. Of course, I appreciate everyone hopping into the stream and enjoying the cast thus far. Unfortunately, the The production tool I do not currently have access to. It's not currently working for me, so I'm unable to use it. But again, let's take a look at those scores up there on top. Will be the boys meant to up there. 12-0, nice score, of course. Got a few 33s in the house, 33 and 7 respectively from Legacy and Chaodyne. Good scores. On the flip side, Grom's Finest, Freemason Knight, Waldo 18B, and TWD Psycho up there on top for their team respectively. Gonna hop into the next map now. Two more maps to go. Excuse me, one more map to go. 2 more rounds to go in this series. Still a good game in front of us and a good game ahead of us, hopefully. TWD needs to rally without any doubts if they want to make this series happen. We will be going to LANCANG Dam, or excuse me, LANCANG Dam. There's no H there. A good map, maybe, if you're an AA gunner. A very deceptively small map. I'm going to be interested to see who their attack jet pilot is on the 1Nation side, because that player will be doing a whole lot of work if he can get into the right positions. I suspect that player will be doing a lot of work. I know how this map can go, and I know how these pubs can go. Gonna hop in with the attack chopper in the beginning. It's gonna be 1Nation Razor on the side, if I'm not mistaken. Mentu and Cypher. Cypher gonna be the attack jet pilot. Curious to see what he does in this game right here and how he utilizes it. Looks like he's running in the attack jet Hydra rockets as a secondary. Gonna be helping out, looking for some shots early on that frog foot. Bit of a dogfight here, and the frogfoot will go down early. That'll be Cypher picking up a nice kill. And now the dogfight has begun between the next 2 pilots, but it looks like Mentu is going to pick up the one bogey behind. Cypher's back right there. Now Cypher has free reign in the air to do some destructive work. And come in and help out right there. We'll pick up a nice triple on that little bird. Going to come back around, and this attack jet is going to make people pay with their lives. It's going to be unmerciless action, if I'm not mistaken. Looking for targets now. Spots an AA in the mid. Going to be starting the strafe run here. In for a little bit, getting some nice hit markers. Hydra rockets in use. We'll pick up another kill right there. That'll be I'm Gorgeous going down. And Cypher here is going to do a lot of work in a short period of time. I have very, very high hopes for this one. Does catch a rocket. Looks like a Igla potentially, or a Stinger. But we'll walk away with it pretty quick. That gyro stabilizer is really nice to have. Basically just walk away. But now it's decided to fly out, wait for his flares to come back, and move back in on another attack run. We're going to stay with him just because I love watching this Fantan in action. It is my favorite vehicle in Battlefield 4. And now coming back in on another strafe, catches up attack boat out in the open. That rib boat is in serious trouble. Will not be able to finish up that kill right there, but in the kill feed, it is all red in this game. B now being contested. Let's hop in with Tekka. Up high, looking for a potential guided missile on the tank. Looking for a secondary. That tank will go down. And now Tekka catching a rocket, almost catching a rocket. Will be able to walk away. Now Heat Seeker's coming in his rear. But he needs to see him at the proper moment and get that Heat Seeker off him. AB being contested by 1Nation. They're doing such a great job in this series so far, and they are really, really rallying in this game thus far, making TWD pay very, very heavily for their transgressions against them. Still, so far, making plays and what they can do. Tekka seeing if he can help out in the jet combat, but Mentu is just going to mop that up without much trouble. And no conflict yet, but it looks like B is being contested a little bit. So Tekka, not sure exactly what he needs to do. Let's hop in with a Chupatron up high, looking for a bit of TV help. Spots 1 infantry down low, looking for shots. Calling for a steady. Some shots have been dropped in, and that'll be a nice, easy kill. TV missile coming. But it looks like Cypher in the Fantan will mop that one up nice and easy right there. Looking for some shots in the window, and picks one up. Nice placement of those rounds right there. Still looking down, and that has to suck to get caught on the other end of that. Just being on the end of that little cannon right there is not fun. TV missile, though, coming to him. He knows it's coming. Chopper able to get away. Razor most likely saw it. And that'll be 2 TV missiles. One from Bad Mother Bird, I believe, in the DV-15. And, of course, a Chupatron here in the attack. chopper now dropping a secondary, and that'll be another one now going for a tank. AA gun. It goes for the AA gun for whatever reason. But all 5 cap, that's all 5 flags now in control of the boys in red. That has to be very demoralizing. A little bit of a flanker noodle coming here. Let's hop in with Bad Mother Bird now in the attack boat. Setup is a 30 mil cannon, TV guided missile maintenance. Nice setup there. And active protection and zoom optics. Good setup. Gonna get some range down, and that thing is just awesome to see in action, but he's pretty much just anchored it now. But this 5 flag cap has to be very demoralizing for anyone on the receiving end of this. TWD will get two tanks down on that, but they're not able to hold on to it. Major injuries, the only person holding on to this flag right now. So far, not too much. He's now capping the flag here. Gonna see what he can do, but this game is just so in favor heavily of the boys in 1Nation. They've only lost 15 freaking tickets, if that's 16 tickets, in about 5 minutes. They are making the enemy bay for their lives right now. Let's hop in with Marine. Marine holding in the stairwell, in a bit of trouble. Will walk away with a slam kill on Pirate, and a squad spawn with his teammate. 2 spawned in on him. We'll help him out. A recon putting 1 down at E now, being contested. Pirate there with the setup. Whoa, nice kill there from Psycho on Mentu. Mentu trying to come down and get involved a little bit. Not able to do it. Marine looking to line up an RPG. Unfortunately, Marine not able to do it. Major injuries now fighting Magnum Mustache. A lot of trouble in his general direction. Gonna see if he can get out of a window. Does. He's still alive. Fighting against a whole bunch of forces. Is the last one alive on this flag and does secure the cap. But has MG Thug coming in front. Marine down 2. And the tank force is just real on that flag right now. You guys can see that. The tanks have come in. Cypher now looking for a kill on the attack jet. Coming around to line up. Attack chopper in trouble. That thing will get painted by it, and it will go down. That'll be Bill Money coming in on a nice little strafe. Will take down Razor and the Troopatron in the attack jet. That attack jet will turn anything into paper mache if they're not careful. Cypher now coming in on a potential run. Going to go into the sky cam up top here. And see the compact has unfolded. A little bit of stinger support on that low side. And I'm not sure who's in that AA gun. Let's see who it is. But he is just catching a whole bunch out of position. There's one last man left, and that'll do it. TWD has been knocked off that E flag. Will no longer be there, unfortunately. And it looks like 1Nation is going to be walking away with another large victory here if things do not change for the better for the boys on TWD. Cypher coming in with a nice strafe here. Will pick up a kill. That'll actually be Bad Mother Bird in the attack boat. So that 30 mil cannon, the 30 mil tank, excuse me, will get caught between a rock and a hard place, respectively. And will go down. Chopper there, a little bit of a strafe, going to cause a bit of damage, but not able to do much in terms of taking on that chopper. Chopper going to be used as a transport vehicle to get onto sea. They're going to try to fight their way onto the island. Not sure that this is going to work. About a 4v1. I now leave Earth. Will go down, but we'll grab one more. One more in front. And a bit of a pistol battle has ensued right here. And we just watched Sharpshooter walk away with an M9 kill. Looking for one more. Escaping. Chasing the man who's now chasing him. And a bit of a chase has commenced here. A bit of a combat trying to knife the man. And he does. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe he just got away with that knife. So I will sit there and knife that guy. I'm glad we caught that in the sky cam. That was fantastic. So far, so good. But it looks like the TWD guys, once again, have found themselves in a bit of a back flank here on the B flag. Again, the score is 400 tickets to 773, 9 minutes into the game so far. But it looks like 1Nation is very securely in control. However, TWD now making a presence and a push here on this B flag. We're going to see if they get themselves back into this game. They must get themselves back into this game. Hopefully they can. They have a very large force on this B flag. But unfortunately, once the 1N boys turn around, they're going to most likely catch them off guard. They do not have any kind of armor support currently, and that is because the air show from 1Nation is just making swift work at whatever they can throw at it. Of course, we're seeing a bit of a move here. If I can get to it, it will not let me switch to it. There we go. And as you can see in this move right now, a bit of a flanker noodle catching a few off guard. We see a bit of a tank ram here. There's going to be more Cal fighting Real Jin. But I don't see how long that's going to last. Now the A gun is out of position, is catching a bit of fire from a potential 30 mil and is in trouble. And will go down, and the tank work from 1Nation is just too real in this game. And the 130 mil and the 1 AA gun from TWD will not last long, unfortunately, for their purse. And they will go down. Hopping in now, B still under control of TWD. TWD able to walk away with A, B, and D. This is the first time they have been up in flag count in the whole series. But is it enough? They have to hold on to these flags. There's still 50 minutes to go. Of course, anything can happen. But they need to hold on to these flags for the remainder of the game if they want to see it happen. Fat Shadow on the outside. Has a tank next to him. Can't do much. Defibrillators in hand. Is staying next to very explosive containers. Has to know that he's on a potential kaboom moment. And will go down, and Ward, a.k.a. 40 Cal, is going to mop in and pick him up. 1Nation showing that experience across all their players. Hopping in with Tekka now up here close to the jam, fighting over the D high flag. Sees the potential target. But that is going to come in. A bomb is going to go ahead and take that out right there. So that buggy is no more, unfortunately. Tekka staying high, looking for potential targets below dam. Does not see any. Tank to the right, not going for a target. Going for an infantryman out in the open. And decides he doesn't want it. Now over a high tank, most likely going to turn around and try to help out this infantry. And that's exactly what he's doing. Picks up NSA watch list. And now turning back around to help out this tank. So Tekka is essentially being a scavenger in this game. Picking up those that his teammates either needs or is weak. Doing a very good job of helping out those in need. Is the angel of the team 1Nation. One more in front. We'll get a little bit of help there. But it looks like Legacy will pick up that kill. So far, so good. Score 294 to 729 in favor of 1Nation. Tekka up in the air. Doing what he can. 11-0 game for him so far. Gonna hop into Cypher. 10-0. At this point, I expect Cypher to be up a lot more kills, but I guess it's just not meant to be, unfortunately. The air team for 1Nation is incredibly strong. But again, Mentu not there. I guess Mentu's either not in the jet. And nice TV shot from the Chupatron. What a curve. Let's see if he can finish it off and help out his teammate. Rockets coming down angle. Bit of help, looking up fire, another TV. Jet coming straight at him. What will they be able to do? Cypher's got to come in there and help out. Nothing there. Looking to finish with this chopper. Can he do it? I don't think he did. He did! Oh my goodness, he does get that kill in the kill feed right there. And that is impressive. Gotta give the man credit. That's 2 TV missiles in a row to hit a chopper across the map. Fantastic shooting. What a way to get himself on the radar and help out the 1Nation air show right there. Good game so far. Gonna hop back in with the attack jet. Cypher P in the attack jet so far, doing great work, and it looks like TWD is not contesting the air team. And in my opinion, that is a fatal mistake. Mentu is not even in the air at this point. He is just playing on the ground. That is something that the boys from TWD should take full advantage of. Man, Cypher looking to get some strafes. Not able to pick up any just yet. Now coming around for potential strike here on this boat in the water. APS has been activated for the boat, so he will not be able to get anything done there. We'll be able to run away. Gonna hop in with Bad Mother Bird. Looking to drop some shells down range. Good little drop. TV missile in range. And we'll go down. I believe that's going to be Razor at deep in the attack chopper. Popping that one up. Game score 194 to 715 in favor heavily of the boys from 1Nation. Gonna hop in with some of the boys from TWD and see what they can do. Jedi Ashi here. Out making the play. Part of the B squad in the 5v5 domination tournament when I watched TWD play. Good game so far. Out in the open for some reason. In the middle of the flag. Don't agree with that move at all, fortunately. And that whole squad will get mopped up. Brom's finest now, opting sniper rifle over potential attack run. No flags in favor, looking to get a mark on Tekka downrange. Tekka currently using ACM, not able to get the mark. Looking for potential another target, sees a boat, looking for one on the boat, not much. So still pandering around, looking for a potential target, staying alive for his teammates. Again, not much happening, no targets in that general direction. Maybe acting as a mobile spawn point. Zombie killer here, coming out of a parachute of a jet. Will be making a play to the A flag, excuse me, the E flag, excuse me. And a lot of bombs and general firepower coming in his general direction. Not fun for him, but he is getting the cap, so you gotta give him credit here. Doing whatever he can to keep his team in this game, but they are down by 600 tickets. That is a whole bunch of tickets to be down by. This is the biggest lead I've seen thus far in this series. Zombie killer knows he's got trouble potentially from the left. Does see a tank in front. Gonna stay in the rubble though. Very quiet. Looks like a small rat. Now moving up a little bit, seeing a little bit. The tank may spot him. The tank has yet to spot him though. Surprisingly, doing a very good job of staying alive, staying in cover. No one knows he's there. Tekka searching actively in that chopper. One infantry has been spotted. Thug has seen him now. He's in trouble. Gonna stay alive. Will go down, unfortunately. He will not be able to get away with that one for too long. He will go down. The search party was just too real. And TWD picking up one. Suppressed AK, fine to see. Another one going down. The only flag now in control of TWD is the A flag, and 1Nation bearing their full armada down upon the TWD roster. Trouble abound. Buggies running by all over the place now, seeing if they can get by. One going that low bridge, and what a play by Marine. He made the jump to the low dam, to that low little road, and now making the play for the back flag. Almost over that wall right there. Holy smokes. His car is on fire and now has made his way all the way to the back flag, but unfortunately, this is too little, too late. 24 tickets to go in this game, and it looks like 1Nation is going to walk away with about a 700 ticket lead. So far, so good in this series for 1Nation, but it looks like this first game, they will walk away with a win in the first game of this series, winning this game by an astounding 704 tickets. Holy freaking smokes. That is one way to win a game. About 17-minute game to go. One more round in this series. So far, 1Nation up 3-0. Gonna see if TWD can at least answer back and get themselves on the scoreboard in the beginning of this game. But you gotta give that air team credit up there. Air Tekka coming in up on top. LaChupatron there as well. Kyodine there, 23-6. Cypher 17-0, and Bad Mother Bird to perfections in the lobby. Very impressive to say the least, and unfortunately the boys from TWD are feeling a bit of pressure. Gonna see whatever they can do in this game. It's supposed to be a 20v20, but TWD is suffering some attrition here, so unfortunately they are losing some of their players. 1Nation doing a good job thus far in this series. Like I said, one more round to go, and that will do it for me. If you guys are just tuning in, of course, I greatly appreciate it. Definitely appreciate you guys coming in to support the comp teams, TWD and 1Nation. I recommend you follow them on Twitter, Teamwork Defined, and 1Nation Clan. One as in the number 1 Nation Clan. Check them both out. Should be very entertaining. They both teams actively scrim. Mentu in the attack, or excuse me, in the stealth. Cypher going to be picking up in the attack jet, and they start off with a nice little turnout. Mentu going to be going in early. They turn around right away. Going to be hopping in with Bad Mother Bird here, looking to make a potential name for himself as the naval commander, the naval champion, if you will, the master seaman. If he can make it happen, we'll see if his namesake is for real. Making the play to mid-C, sees boat down range, but it looks like no one's making the play for it just yet. So Bad Mother Bird going to go ahead and utilize this play and see if he can cause a little bit of damage early to whatever he can. Going to move all the way down there. He might steal this boat if I'm not mistaken, and that could be a huge, huge oversight if they're able to get away with stealing this boat. He's looking at it now. And oh my goodness, that's I think exactly what the... I don't believe this. The 1N guys are going to take 2 jet skis downrange and see if they can steal that boat. And no, they decided not to. They decided they're not going to steal it, and Legacy's going to go down. I believe they're in the gray zone. That must be the gray zone for them. That's why they can't reach out there and grab that. That is unfortunate, but it looks like a large tank fight is about to commence for us. Staying here with MG Thug. So far making good plays to see what they can do. MG Thug here. Good tanker. Remember playing against him. And of course, played a little bit with him in a few pubs. Back in BF3, pretty good tanker. Getting some good shots here. It's going to be the HE shell. It's AP, excuse me. Looks like the HE shell. Good setup regardless. No staff shell from this man. Knows exactly how to play it AP in use. Good tankers, smart tankers generally don't use cheap weaponry like the staff shell and the Sabo counterpart, in my opinion. Both are pretty cheap. Picking up a nice triple kill there will be MG Thug on the opposing tank crew, getting caught out of position. And now going to make a way across the bridge here. Had to grab a drink of water, excuse me. Still making a play now, not going to drop back. The boat now is being activated here, but MG Thug going to just go ahead and chill out and make a little bit of moves. But once again, E flag, the only controlled flag for TWD. And as we can see, they are struggling greatly. Freemason Knight, last alive on the ground, going to make a push up, is struggling greatly right here. AWS in hand, that's that new DLC rifle. Don't really like LMGs, mainly because I always get killed by them, and I'm greatly biased against suppression. Sees one across, firing down range, and will get taken down, and he is the last man alive. Daywalker now making a play up. Potentially an homage at the Wesley Snipes series of Blade. Blade 1, 2, and 3 were all very good in my opinion. Of course, the original Blade was the best one. Blade 3 kind of sucked balls, but such is life. And Wesley Snipes will go down. The Daywalker is no more, unfortunately. Gonna hop in with TWD Psycho now on a back play at A with Deadeye, and this is the proper way to do it to catch your enemy off guard. All the way on the back flag, no defenders here. Might be a good idea to drop some slams, but instead they're just gonna go ahead and opt and just cap the flag and hold out. So far, Teamwork Defined has maintained control of the C flag, but that C flag is a death trap, especially with the air power and, of course, naval power they are bringing to the show. Gonna hop in with Cypher and see what he can do for us. Cypher, of course, using that 30mm cannon, the Hydra rockets, gyro and flares. And now potentially looking for a few strafes. I'm not sure what he's doing at this point. He may just be fooling around. Not sure if he's taking it 100% seriously. He's catching a few rockets. Gonna hop in with Freemason Knight, taking some shots down angle at that left island. Has one tank in front. He does line up a shot, but this will most likely do it for him. And does get taken out by Sly Convict. And now Jedi Ashi trying to get some shots on that little buggy as it moves by, but that buggy is going to turn around and make him pay big time under a lot of fire and will unfortunately go down right there. 1Nation up by 100 tickets, 790 to 627. A flag, the only flag in control here of TWD. BC being contested, though. We're going to see if they can make something happen here. Hopefully they can. I have great faith in TWD. Let's see what they can do. C being contested by 2 infantry on store. A rib boat is going to go against an LAV. I don't think it has it in it, and he will not be able to do it. 2 infantry, 1 infantry left. I'm not sure. We're going to hop in with Zombie Killer. Zombie Killer, F2K in hand. My favorite assault rifle. Awesome firepower, great range. And, of course, one of the highest fire rates of all the assault rifles. Definite contender. It's a good one. Has help from teammates. Looking to line up a few shots there. Looks like TWD able to pick up a kill. Below, one coming up. TWD with a secondary. That suppressed rifle is just going to make people pay big time. And now a crazy NTN. Staying alive. A ACR suppressed. It's like a coyote sight with a 2x magnifier. One in front will go down right there. That'll be 40 cal up on top. Breaking Vlad, staying alive, seeing what he can do. Does drop down, AK-5C in hand, staying alive, just barely, getting chased. Shots from his right and his left will go down right there, and there is no break for that. TWD now making the play for the B flag. Deadeye getting caught by Fear Pirate. Still one more to go, still making a play around. TWD not able to hold on to that. So TWD still has some infantry there, though. If I can get in this game, let's see what I can do. Pure Pirate now taking down 1 and 2, so it looks like TWD will no longer have a presence on that B flag, and D flag no longer either. We're looking at a full base camp between the boys and 1Nation, and this could be deadly. This could be the game, ladies and gentlemen, unless TWD can break out. Cypher looking to strafe in on the scout. Gonna get some in, some shots coming at him. It just looks like he's going to be able to walk away with this one. Again, 1Nation only losing 16 tickets so far, up by 280 tickets. What a lead. What a lead. And what a strafe there. That'll be... I don't know what killed him, actually. I'm taking a look at the kill feed. I don't think it was Cypher right there. But the great thing about this attack jet, once it has free reign into a base like this, it's going to be very, very difficult for the boys at TWD to get out of this base. And as we can see, they are struggling greatly right now. That attack chopper is in a good position. Razor and LeChupatron here are doing what they can just outside of the deployment there. Now dropping back a little bit, realizing that they're on potential fire from that attack jet. The attack jet looking to come back on a secondary run. That TV not going to get anywhere near that boat because Bad Mother Bird is already there making care of what he can. And now, the AA gun has now become a naval weapon. And it looks like they're going to hit themselves with a TV missile. I'm not sure what happened right there. That TV missile was either a dud or a pre-fire or something. That TV missile almost hit their own chopper right there, and now TWD has been forced all the way back into a base camp. This is not fun. I've been on the receiving end of one of these many times. It is much like my colonoscopy. It was not a great experience and is on the same level of very intrusive in your backdoor regions. Of course, hopefully TWD will be able to walk away from this and potentially break out. They still have 400 tickets to do so. LeChupatron looking to line up a TV. Does he get it? No, it looks like Cypher's going to come in and mop that one up. And now the Navy from TWD making a presence in. But I just love watching these choppers do work at distance, and Bad Mother Bird with a TV missile at distance will go ahead and knock out that ground crew. TV missile coming in out of his tank. Will get a hit there. That does some damage. Looking for a secondary TV on that attack chopper. And the tank's in trouble here. This chopper could be going down, and that will be a hit. But it doesn't matter if you're a pirate, able to mop that one up early. And now TWD drops so far back into their base, they couldn't go any further. If they did, they'd be on the next map. LeChupatron and Razor going to have to drop back right there under a lot of fire. Going to hop in with Cypher. Attack jet still being in use here, doing a little bit of an air show for us, of course, keeping us entertained. So far, this game has been all but one-sided, unfortunately, for the boys on TWD. Still, though, good game. Regardless, got to give credit where it is due. KO dying out here in the open, suppressed AK-5C, and as you can see, there's a plethora of 1N soldiers here on this outsert area. And all those engineers crowding around that ammo box. Oh my goodness, they definitely want ammo. That's why they're there. And here we go. Gonna see if we can get a C4 down. We'll get a C4 down and blow it up and pick up the secondary kill. KO9 showing that versatility with that support class. Gotta love it. And Air Tekka coming in to take down that buggy bomb before it can cause any significant damage. Game heavily in favor of 1Nation. 1Nation so far only losing 22 tickets. Not substantial ticket loss in my opinion. But it looks like E is now being capped. TWD has made a break for it, and they're now capping E. But that building is in a lot of troubles. Marine and Major Injuries are going to see what they can do. Major Injuries opting for the corner of safety. He's not going to peek out until he gets at least some support from his teammate. Going to get picked across from OJ Legit in that top 50 cal. Marine now on the run. .777 is the ticket count. Lucky sevens for 1Nation. 244 is the ticket count for TWD. And Marine now going to run as far and fast as he can. M16A4 in hand. Good setup on his gun. ACOG lasers, flash hider and stubby. Gonna get here to D as quick as he can and hold himself up in a defensible position and hopefully turn this game around a little bit. I don't know if they can win, but at least turning the ticket count around in their favor may be beneficial. Hopefully they can do it. They have help now, squads coming in, but all of 1Nation is going to turn their attention now to this back flag. 200 tickets to go. At least they can drop the TWD deficit to a little bit more of a respectable number, and Marine is going to take off immediately. This is a smart play. He's not going to wait for his team to make the remainder of those caps. In my opinion, he should go straight to A, and I think he's going to do it. This is a smart play, in my opinion. Go straight to A, bypass the nonsense, and get on as many flags as possible, and cause as much confusion to 1N as can be. Most of their forces are out of complete position. They're going to have to drop back, and while they do so, they will suffer some ticket bleed. This is a good play from the boys at TWD. Deadeye with a straw in hand, looking to potentially make Tekka pay for all the atrocities that he has committed amongst his people. Oh, so close! So close, that straw. I know that feeling of being so close. It is like the first time you're with a woman. You're so close, but yet so far to greatness. Hopefully he'll be able to finish that one off and get the climax he is looking for. Gonna hop in with another TWD member and see what they can do. Legacy now coming in to pick up the cap here. AK-5C with a suppressor in hand. Looks like an ergo grip as a secondary. Red dot sight, and of course that green laser is being in use by him. It's actually a stubby grip, if I'm not mistaken, and a compensator. Looks like a suppressor on my end, but look at that camo. That'll be the fire starter camo. Dice took a page out of Charlie's Angels, and of course that fire starter song. Drew Barrymore and Lucy Lee and Cameron Diaz, of course, great in that movie, along with Bill Murray. So far, so good. Legacy under a bit of fire. We'll go for the prone movement. Nice play so far. Opting out, dropping back a little bit, getting that little crouch action. Under a lot of fire, will go down and not able to hold it away. And look at that. He's had enough. He is just sad right there. That will do it for him. You know he's had enough when he's just on his elbow like that. Cool gear, though, set up from the engineers. Gotta love that. Legacy gonna make round number 2. Let's see if he can do it right here. So far, so good. Legacy now making the play up. Has infantry on his left and his right. Teammate there. Die Now Leave Earth getting a good kill. Legacy wants some revenge. Has one in back. Gonna mop up a nice pickup. One more to go in front. Teammate sees him. One above him. Wants some payback. Is upset about taking shots on his right. Has one directly behind. One in front, looking for kills in the mid, failing on some shots, but will pick up one. That'll actually be Die Now Leave Earth picking that one up. Sharpshooter looking for one more next to him, and the Troopatron will get it. Legacy catching 2 out in the open, 1 more to go. Switching to a 93R secondary, and it'll be Sharpshooter mopping that one up. 1 more below him, coming around, and Legacy getting a kill, finally getting some payback. But it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, 1Nation is going to walk away with a win here. 773 tickets to 47. This is the biggest win of this series, my about 37. And at this point, 1Nation is most likely celebrating. They have opened the champagne bottles and are preparing their reservations at parties and stuff. I don't know where I was going with that one. Anyway, going to hop back in with a few of the TWD guys. TWD now down to 11 players, have suffered the attrition of 9, unfortunately. And that, unfortunately, is what happens sometimes in these games when you play against some of the better Conquest teams to get forced into positions that you're not prepared for. You gotta give credit to TWD regardless. I love those guys. I love talking to those guys. They are some cool guys. They just, unfortunately, were not prepared for this game just yet, but they do have what it takes to become a good team. I remember the days when 1Nation wasn't so good, and now look at them. All that it takes is time and dedication to get there. But this game will go to 1Nation 771. And as you can see, 1Nation, of course, taking it to the next level, dancing in the ending screen right there for us. Good game thus far. And you got to give credit to the boys on TWD for staying in there. Fear Pirate 27-0, but that will do it for this game, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate all of you coming out and supporting to this game. Reading the chat right now. But that will do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. That has been the series and the game. Hopefully, I'll be casting more of these, most likely later this week. If you guys want to check out another stream, I'll point you in the right direction. It looks like Level BF is going to be streaming some TAW big battles right now. I recommend heading over there. Go check them out. Go support those guys. If you can, help them out as much as possible. And that will do it for this series right here. I appreciate everyone coming in. If you guys haven't already, hit me up on Twitter. If you have any questions or concerns, I'm always available on Twitter to help people out. Of course, I'm always on TeamSpeak, ts.levelbf.com. If you want to come talk to me, ask me questions, or have me shoutcast matches. But that will do it for me, everybody. Go check out Level BF right there. They're doing some more casting. If I'm not mistaken, Dasgro is casting that. Should be very interesting to watch some more 8v8 action, or some, I think it's 32s actually, I'm not mistaken. But as always, I appreciate you guys coming in here. That will do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and an upcoming week, and I hope you catch me here tomorrow and the rest of the week. That's it for me. I'm out. Peace.